even if you're not dating them, and what are they doing? You know, just, oh, we just chilling. Oh, we just chilling. But you're constantly having sex, then you become emotionally involved, and it's harder for a woman, I think, for the man.
I
So
think that
I'm good.
I think that men get attached too. I just think they're afraid to show um, their feelings. So um, depending on whatever
Okay.
that situation is, but I feel like men tend to have them, but either try to suppress them or not make them known. So um, they don't really have to think about it when they do other stuff with other people. Um, but yeah, it's definitely attachment, and I feel like it's more than emotional.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm sitting here trying to figure out, like, because on the flip side, like outside of Christianity and everything like that, there's this like push for women to just go ahead and do whatever, and like, and men, it's already was said over years that men did whatever, and now it's like this push for everybody just to do whatever, right? And it's like, but I mean, everybody knows in the back of their mind that this is more than just the act, like, so I don't know. It's like I don't. Like I definitely have a heart for single people. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it was a struggle for me because I was like, I always wanted a spouse. Well, mainly for that, but that's a whole nother subject. But I mean, I always definitely was wanting my husband. Who at that time it was like, whoever you are, I just want you. And so I get it. Like anybody that may be in that place where they're like, okay, this is what I desire, but until I get that, I'll wait on God to show me and everything like that. But then when you're living in a world where people are just wilding, people just doing whatever, I mean, it makes it harder. I mean, harder to date, harder to, the whole thing. And so, but people are waiting out. I guess that's the point. People are waiting out here.
Look, I see where you're going. I see where you're going. So with our world being the way it is, like you're saying, with just people just going out, I think it's really important for people to find that foundation within themselves. So no matter what's going on around them, they know who they are as a person, as in Christ, and then you won't be swaying to what everyone else doing. You're firm in your foundation. So everyone that knows me, they know, like, look, Kelvin say he gonna do something, he gonna do it. He say he ain't gonna do it, he's not gonna do it, and that's it. Like, oh, y'all having fun? I'm staying at home. Good night. Like, it's I've so they need to be firm in their foundation of who they are, and make sure they have that same foundation in Christ and in their beliefs. And so no matter what's going around them, like with Corona, everybody going crazy, I'm good. This is what I done on the normal. I stayed in my house. So I'm still firm in my foundation, and I'm not swaying because the world want to go crazy about Corona. So, and that's with anything. So I believe if they just stick to that and know who they are, and no matter what somebody say, oh, what you that's all you doing? You ain't doing nothing. That's it. I ain't gonna be doing nothing.
That sounds so familiar. Girl, all you do is work out and go to the gym, and all you do is, and I'm like, listen, that's how I keep my sanity.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I keep sanity. That's how I keep going. Is working out takes my mind off of that.
I was just going to ask you that.
When I started my journey, when I started 5 years ago, it's like, okay, you got to do something that's going to occupy your mind, that's going to occupy your time, so that you're not thinking about it and want to do something about it. So you need to find something to occupy your time, your mind, and keep going. And that's when I jumped into the gym. And it's like, everybody's like, oh my God, you stay in the gym all day. I'm like, no, I don't stay in the gym all day. I just go 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm done at 6 o'clock. I'm sitting at my desk at 8 o'clock. I go home, I get my schoolwork done, I take me a shower, I go to bed. I ain't got time to think about it. I don't have time to think about nothing else. And that's what has helped me get through that first 2 years of struggle.
Yeah, because the first couple of years is that
trying
struggle.
to like,
The first couple
okay,
of years,
all right, notice. Yes, it's like those first 2 years like a struggle, and it's like, it's so funny because you get all kind of stuff. You get people coming out of woodworks, like, where you come from?
Yep.
Oh my Lord. From the past, coming out the woodwork, and you got to pull in your head like, made a promise, you committed that you were going to stay true to the game, stick with it, turn your head to the left, and keep on to the right.
Yeah.
So that's what kept me, and it still keeps me going. It's not as bad as it used to be, because I mean, it's 5 years now, so I'm good. You can give me all you want to. I'm be like, whatever.
Yeah, because once you have done it before for some years, if you happen to make a mistake and slip up a couple of times, it's not hard to jump back in, because if you've been abstinence or celibate that long, it's easy to jump back into the routine.
That is good. Like, I really don't even have to ask them unless you guys have more to add on that, because I was going to ask you guys, like, what kind of wrap up or what kind of like advice you can give for people that are getting ready to start this journey or whatever like that. But both of those are already kind of sums up. I mean, if you guys have more to add.
I mean, I got something else.
You really, and Kevin said, you really have to dig down in your soul and decide, you're doing this for who? You're doing this for yourself. You're doing this for yourself. Spiritually, and you can't go into it half step, like, okay, I'm gonna just maybe dibble and dab, maybe on the weekends, and Monday through Friday I'm okay. And if you're gonna do it, you just gotta make sure you're doing it. I mean, my girlfriend think I'm bananas. They think I'm crazy. They really do think I'm crazy. Like, are you serious? And I'm like, it doesn't bother me because I don't think about it. And I just don't let anybody get in my head. I always that way. It's hard to get in my head. It's real hard to get in my head. So just and probably what helped me a little more is I was a late bloomer. All my high school people were doing their business, and like, I was a late bloomer. And I don't know, it would have been that I was an only child. And my grandma raised me. So it wasn't much that, that I could do, because once that strike came on, sister girl better be out. Now it's a different story. street life kids still alive. They still, hanging out at night, 12, walk 2 in the morning. And I think some of it is upbringing, could be, I don't know. But for me, it was my upbringing because I was one of those fast middle school girls or, hot high school girls or, just all up everybody's face. I was an athlete. I've always been an athlete. From middle school, still athlete. So me submerge myself into my sports or my activity keeps my mind off of. So you just have to find something. If you're going to do this, you really have to find something that's going to occupy this thing right here. Because if you sit still too long, you start to think about it. Like, well, I could go find me somebody real quick. And now you're so over again. So that's it. But I would say this. It took me, this is miracle. This is my actually first time literally coming out, telling the world that I'm like this album had my best friends know, and that's it. So this is my first. This is my first. Hello, yes, I am that person. Well, then I was just like, hey, boy, you looking at me different.
Huh? I'm sorry.
They gonna look at like,
oh.
I said, I felt people looking like, really? Are you really? Like, okay. But
look, we both want to get those like, huh? But I mean, it's so I know people have on different have different backgrounds, also on different in different walks of life. But like Mel said, that you have to find it with yourself to decide to go on this type of journey, because it's not an easy one. Also, the attachments, or the multiple attachments that you may have with multiple individuals, you will see it. It shows up in a lot of different places when you like, darn, why this going wrong? Why this ain't going right? Why this ain't going right? And things just start just like, you're connecting yourself with all those people, and they got so much other stuff going on with them. And it's just like, it's almost like you're purifying yourself when you're not attaching to yourself to all of these other individuals. So it's like a purification thing. So you definitely have to want it. You definitely have to be strong. And when Mel was talking about being, busy with stuff, it made me think about everything that I was doing. And so, like Miracle can contest, I was working, I was doing three classes a semester. And so it was a lot. So I ain't have time for nothing. Work, school, sleep, work, school, sleep. That was my schedule. And yeah, so I mean, you definitely have to, you'll find yourself busy in other places, but I would say keeping yourself first, especially if you need that that purification in your life to rid from all of the stuff that you were in, and staying away from those potential people that are trying to lure you in for those activities. So, right, right. So yeah, that would be my advice. Is definitely make sure that you're up for the journey, because it is a tough one. Now, it is your personal journey. So if you decide, now don't follow me, but if you decide you need to keep all things sexual out, like self-pleasure, then do that so that you're getting everything that you need from the experience. Now, I already done my part the first time around for my 4 years. And so, yeah, I didn't want to do that this time around. So, so you decide definitely whether you're going to incorporate that piece to it. But if that works for you, then definitely make that decision. But you definitely have to figure out which one is going to work best for your situation.
And I think so. Listening to both of you all, and just even thinking back on my journey or whatever. I guess one thing I wanted to say is like, well, one, I believe that it's a beautiful thing to wait. Like, I know that this is probably a whole nother, we're not talking about abstinence and stuff right now, but I think waiting is a beautiful thing, whether it's like, whether you're going, okay, I was doing this and now I'm waiting for myself, or waiting for God, or waiting for, or I just want to maybe pause on this, or whatever the case is, whatever you decided, whatever the choice is. And then, I mean, look at these results, y'all. I'm about to shout y'all both out. I hope y'all don't mind. I'm about to shout y'all both out, though. But,
Okay.
like, look at the results, okay? Like, first of all, look at all the focus and how this 54-year-old looking on here glowing, looking better than she's looking better than me today. You know what I'm saying? It's glowing, okay? And then, I'm sorry, bro, I'm from Calumet. Hope you don't mind. This boy got a degree now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You know, so this is dedication, you know.
Don't forget. Look, don't forget.
Oh yeah, I forgot. And he's in his own home that he owns now. What is we talking about?
Congratulations. I will be in my hope next month.
And look, buying houses and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, people, like, it's a beautiful
Come on
thing.
now.
We got these people are blessed on this line. They may, you know, so they ain't missing out on nothing, is what I'm saying here.
Look, that's what I said earlier. Corona ain't stopped no show.
I see. I mean, it did make me have another question, but I know y'all probably like, man, look, we tired.
What's the question? You know that. Hey, I'm just happy to be here. What's the question?
Oh, you feel the same as me? Like, look, I'm ready to go. Actually,
No, girl, I got in the middle. It is king.
Come on, right?
Degrees and houses.
My door, like,
Look, I got to start back.
Degrees in houses and things. They got their focus on other things. I guess so. My question was, and I don't know if this will be a quick question or not, but so if you were to meet someone else, do you feel like they would need to also be on the same journey with you guys, or do you guys feel like, okay, if you're not on a journey, or you know what I mean, like, how do you feel about that if you were to meet someone else?
I have a quick one. So, no, they don't have to be on the same journey. Now, if we are in some type of, not entanglement, but if we, so communication is everything. And I feel like if we are having the conversation, and like Mel was talking about earlier, and we are bringing everything to the table as far as communicating, no, you don't have to be on the same level or the same thing, but just know that I'm strong in I'm strong in my decision. I'm strong as a man. I know what I want, and I am not budging until I feel like it makes sense. It's right. And that's it for me.
How about you, Miss Mary?
I second the motion. I really second the motion. No, you don't have to be on the same. Everybody got their own journey. I'm gonna just say it that way. Everybody has their own journey. Because my journey involves I do, your journey involves we do. You don't have to be a born again version to meet me. just as long as you are, you know, you're true, the communication is there, you're spiritually in tune with everything around you. We have drama, we have no foolishness, we have just somebody who is, yeah, they get all corners, and we're Lord, Greg, got it locked down.
Right. Well, like I said, I don't want to be long y'all's time and everything. I really appreciate you all sharing this part of your lives with all of us. And yeah, thank you all for being on God, Sex, and Love.
Well, look, thank
welcome.
you for having us. Thank you for having us.
Till next time.
I want you to poll because I'm curious on how many men are literally this way. I would really like them. Why y'all ain't got to be so scared?
Wait, what's the poll? I missed it. What was it?
A poll. So males poll on who's waiting or who's not who's abstaining from sex. Now, I don't think it's many of us, but I do think there's a. I do think there's a few.
I think all the men that's on the panel right now, but I don't know they like.
Really?
I don't think, because I know there's the other two gentlemen are single, and I know I don't know. I haven't asked them about this part though, so I guess I should ask before I speak for them. But,
right.
Don't speak on their back because they might be in the closet. They might be, got the skeletons in the closet.
Well, I guess I should ask. But yeah, I know they're both single. I know they both expressed in the last video we did with them that they were kind of, did they say they were waiting? Something like that. Y'all gotta watch the video.
Okay, so I can say this. Remember, my research says that it may be defined differently for other people. So, maybe it's defined for them a different way. Whatever that means for them.
Well, I guess we need to see then. I guess I need to look into getting this poll. Yeah, get this poll together and see how many men are really out here waiting. But all right, y'all. Like I said, I won't be long y'all's time. Thank you so much. Talk to y'all later.
You're welcome.
Thank you.